If you're on the hunt for a retinol body lotion, I've got two right here that I recently purchased. This is the Rosen Apothecary Retinol, and this is the Clean and Kind. I wanted to give these a side-by-side comparison because these are both top sellers on Amazon, and I wanted to know which one was the best fit for me, and I hope by watching this review you'll be able to find out which one is the best for you. The first thing I want to talk about is just the packaging itself. These are both plastic bottles. This Rosen Apothecary is 16 ounces, while the Clean and Kind is only 8, so you are literally getting twice as much, and they are both around the same price point, so you are getting more for your money with Rosen, but there are some trade-offs, and so I want to get into the ingredients to help you narrow it down even further on which one is actually the better deal. So when it comes to ingredients, the Rosen Apothecary has a lot listed on the back. Some pretty good, some others not so great. It does have pegs in it, and it has more traditional oils as the base, such as soybean oil and argan oil. And I also am not a fan of fragrance, and this one has fragrance in it, but if that doesn't bother you, then this is a great lotion. It's still very moisturizing, and it is kind of thick, so it works really well. As you can see, a little goes a long way. It feels very refreshing when I put it on, so I am a fan of this one. It feels really good, and I have had some retinol products in the past that sting, and this does not sting at all, but with both of these lotions you will most likely want to use them at night because retinol does make the skin a little bit more sensitive to sunlight. Smelling the fragrance of this lotion, it does smell really good. It's not super strong, like it's going to give you a headache or anything, and the scent is actually orange blossom, which it says is the original scent of this lotion. So I am a big fan of the smell, even though I'm not a huge fan of fragrance in general. Another perk about this is that it does have some other really nice ingredients for the skin, such as hyaluronic acid and caffeine. So this is a great lotion, but it is different from Clean and Kind, which I want to get into next. So Clean and Kind differs from Rosen in that the main base of this is actually grass-fed beef tallow. There are no traditional oils in here. The only oils I see are jojoba seed and coconut oil, so very natural oils, and there are actually only 18 ingredients in this lotion bottle versus a whole slew of ingredients in this one. But like I said, not all are bad. A lot of them are great ingredients. Collagen, this one also has coconut seed oil, but this one, if you are more geared towards items that have less ingredients, less is more, then this Clean and Kind might be the right choice for you. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. It is about the same consistency as the Rosen, and it absorbs not as easily, I would say. You kind of have to rub it in a little bit more, but it does feel really, really good and moisturizing. So I did find this one to be a little bit thicker. It did take a little bit more to work it into my skin, but it feels really good, and it doesn't smell like beef. Like some tallow items just smell like beef and they stink. This one actually, it doesn't have fragrance in it, but it kind of has a faint like vanilla-y scent to it, in my opinion. That's what I'm kind of picking up on. But I really like that this has such clean ingredients. It has no sulfates, no fragrance, no pegs, which this one unfortunately has one, and it also has no parabens, no synthetic colorants, and no silicones. So this has a very mindful ingredient list, and it is just really wonderful. So if you're more mindful about the ingredients, this one might be the better choice, but if ingredients are not such a issue for you, then this one is probably the better choice because you're going to get more for the amount of money that you spend. The next thing I want to kind of touch on is greasiness. So the Rosen is not greasy at all. The Clean and Kind has just a tiny bit of greasiness to it. It's not like super greasy at all, but I can kind of feel the stickiness on my fingers just a little bit after using it. But that's wonderful, I think, for body lotion. I definitely would not want to use that type of lotion on my face, but for the body, I feel like it feels really good, and it feels a little bit more moisturized than this arm does as I go back and touch my skin. So this one is going to mimic more of your skin because of the tallow, and this one, although it will moisturize, it may not hold the moisture as long as this one does because of the oil base. One last thing I want to talk about is the container pumps. So this one has a nice little pump on it. It's really nice and big. And this one also comes with a pump, but I do like that Clean and Kind also includes this type of cap. It's easier to travel with, and I like that you have the options. So to boil this down, both of these retinol lotions are wonderful products. It really boils down to ingredient quality, which this one would be the winner. But if you want to talk about getting more for your money, this one would be the winner. Both of these are great. This one is probably going to have longer lasting moisture in regards to keeping your skin nice and soft. This one you might have to reapply a little bit more often, but if you're just using these at night to help with your skin aging and things like that, these are both great, and I would definitely recommend both. But depending on what it is you're looking for, those are the side-by-side comparisons. I hope you found this review helpful and you found the right retinol lotion for you. Thank you so much for watching.